Bibliophiles, I'm Tashvi and welcome to Literature Lover. I'm a passionate reader and writer and have been pursuing it for the past 5 or so years now. I mainly created this channel so that I can document my reading journey. Now, full disclaimer out there, I am a very slow reader. Well, I wouldn't say very slow, but I'm a slow reader regardless. By the way, shout out to all the slow readers out there because we don't get that much recognition because we aren't finishing 3 books in a week or something. What's up with that? Anywho, because I'm a slow reader, I haven't read a lot of books. There are a lot of even popular books that I haven't read. So if you're interested in joining me on this journey, joining me on this ride as I explore genres, explore books, share my thoughts on books, then consider subscribing to the channel, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on my 2026 reading picks, and consider sharing it with other bibliophiles. Also, consider subscribing to my website and following me on my Instagram. The link, it will be in the description. So let's get into the video. In 2026, I plan on increasing my reading speed. So every month I will be reading a piece of literature, whether it be a book or poetry. So I will be posting a reading vlog on the 4th Wednesday of each month on this channel, and on the 4th Friday of each month I will be posting the review of the book as part of the Aesthetic Archives series on my Instagram page. Go check that out. So this is what we're gonna do. I have this bowl of prompts here. The idea, by the way, goes to Booked Kingdom, and so I have this bowl filled with prompts and I will be picking out the prompts, and according to them I will be choosing which book or poetry I will be reading in that particular month. So we're going to go month-wise, but first we're going to look into some rules. So the basic rules that we have here, I just dropped something. So I have these rules written in my diary here. So the rules are March and September will be poetry months. And in the month of June, we have to have a pride pick. And in October, we are going to have something like horror, paranormal, murder, mystery pick. And other months might also end up having similar categories, but these months have to be that. No other option. So let's start with January. We have, for the month of January, we have a classic. Ooh. For a classic, I am thinking that it has to be, I think I'm gonna pick, I have heard a lot and my friends have recommended this to me a lot of times. I'm going to pick Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. So here we have it. For the month of February now, we are going to have a Paulo Coelho novel. So for a Paulo Coelho novel, I was thinking that I'm going to choose Veronica Decides to Die, just because I've heard so many great things about it, and I absolutely love Paulo Coelho's writing. I don't currently have the book. I'll probably be getting it on my Kindle, so I'm going to put a picture of the cover of the book right here. And going for the month of March, so we have poetry. The reason I chose poetry for the month of March and September is basically because I have either I'm leading into, or I have my end semester exams at the time, so I need time to study and not read fiction or, any kind of books. So for poetry, we have a historic fiction related. So for that, I was thinking there's this beautiful, beautiful poem called Strange Meetings. So Strange Meetings is this beautiful poem by Wilfred Owen set about World War One. Okay, so for the month of April, I have a queer novel. So I was thinking I will go with The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. I have heard a lot of great things about it and I would love to check it out. So moving forward with the month of May, we have an unfinished book series. Ooh. For an unfinished book series, I was thinking for going with The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. So this is part of the Kingkiller series and I have heard a lot of good things about it. Again, I think I've said that multiple times throughout this video right now. But I've heard a lot of great things and I've heard that it is awaiting its final third book, that the author prefers to take his time with writing it, and so we are awaiting a third book in the series. We have currently like 2 books and a novella on the side. Moving on to June. So it has to be a queer novel, but it has to also meet the criteria of the prompt that I get here, which is likely to make me cry. Now, I'm not a crier, but apparently people have told me that the Song of Achilles might make me cry, so that is what I'm going for. By the way, all these books that I don't currently own, hard copies of, I have been showing like the images of the covers here, but I will be reading them on my Kindle. So, A Song of Achilles for June. It is going to be a hard hitter. Moving to July, ooh, this one just decided to pop out. A murder mystery. So for a murder mystery for July, I am thinking to go for, So after pondering a bit and seeing like my TBR list that I have here for the year, I am thinking of going with The Only One Left by Riley Sager. A beautiful recommendation that I have been getting for a while now. And don't mind that. I think a procession is passing by, so there might, I don't know if you can hear it, but there might be some background sound. Please ignore. Moving to August now. Vacancy is lost in the memory. August slipped away like a bottle of wine. Okay, for August, we have Shakespeare. Ooh, I am a Shakespeare girly. Like, I read Macbeth in my 11th and 12th, and that has been my personality forever. And prior to that, I had read Merchant of Venice, and I developed this like massive crush on Portia. I know, it's a hear me out, but I am a Shakespeare girly, so I was thinking of going for Tempest. For the month of August, I'm going for Tempest by William Shakespeare. I'm just going to keep it here. It is quite embarrassing to see that I don't have that many hardcover books. Moving on to September. Now for September again, we have to have a poetry pick. So for a poetry pick, we have a book series that I haven't yet finished. So this we definitely cannot use for poetry. I'm gonna put it back into the prompt, and I'm going to choose another prompt. So about nature. Ooh. I'll just see my little TBR list to see which one I'm going to be picking about nature. I will be choosing To a Skylark by B.B. Shelley for the poetry about nature. Moving on to the month of October, we have a highly recommended fantasy novel. After a lot of pondering, considering that it is a fantasy recommendation, as well as something that has to be in the lines of paranormal, horror, murder mystery, I have chosen to have Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey as my pick for October. Moving to November. Okay, we have newest in TBR. So for my newest for TBR, I would say it is Raven the Escape Part 1 by Leslie Dominic. And I came across this some time back and was absolutely obsessed with the cover. Again, it will be shown right here. And just the fact that it is a queer pick, I am so excited to read this. Moving on to the final month of the year, December. I am so excited. Okay, we finish with oldest in TBR. I'd say the oldest book in my TBR would be, I would say it would be The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes from the Hunger Games universe. I have read the first three books, I just never got to reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I have watched the film. I get it, the book is better than the film, obviously, but I would love to read the book, so that will be it. Ultimately, I will just put a screen of all the books and poetry I will be reading in 2026. And that's it for the video, guys. I will see you in the vlog for the first book of the year, which is Wuthering Heights. So, see you there. Bye!